So, what is light dentistry? There are so many huge changes that we can do that, of course, will create a big change in someone's smile and the way they feel and all of that. But there's also the little things that we can do that can make a world of a difference. So when we're talking about light dentistry, we're talking about those little tiny changes that can make huge difference, not only the way that the smile looks, but of course in the way that you feel. So regardless of what we do, cosmetic dentistry needs to be dentistry that functions and dentistry that is healthy. So your teeth have to be healthy and they need to be in function. And then we can do like little tweaks and little details. So when we talk about light dentistry, we're talking about those little things. So let's say you have really worn teeth and you have chips, and that usually gives the perception of old teeth or, unhealthy teeth. So when we have that, there's usually a reason. And I've talked about holistic dentistry and how we don't just really treat one tooth. We need to understand the origin of the problem. But if we understand the origin of the problem and we can fix it, then we can do little things to your teeth to really make things look much better, almost replacing some of that structure that you've lost. Now, the most popular way, or the way that most people know how to just, create a full smile from really broken teeth, or, these big smile designs that we see in social media, is usually porcelain veneers, or it's usually some big mouth reconstruction. Now, with light dentistry, the concept is pretty simple. Of course, always talking about health and function, but being able to do some small tweaks either in the position of your teeth or trying to figure out how we can fix the problem first. And then and it's usually by doing alignment of the teeth, because once we are in a position and an environment where things are healthy and you're not going to keep destroying your teeth, then we have almost like an open canvas to do all kinds of things. Remember, this video is about the little things. So in light dentistry, if we do a little bit of alignment of the teeth, I do it with Invisalign. Invisalign has a specific product that's, for smaller changes or things that might not necessarily be huge changes on your bite or with bigger problems. But if there's some misalignment that's causing your teeth to break, then we can do something like Invisalign Go, which is a shorter amount of alignment, still addressing the core of the problem, but also giving us the possibilities of now being able to replace a structure that you're missing. And it doesn't have to be with full-on smile design, full-on veneers. It could just simply be replacing a little bit of the edges of the teeth that you've lost. So if the rest of your tooth structure is beautiful, if the rest of the tooth structure looks good, then we can just tweak a little bit and add those little parts that are missing. There's many ways to do it. Depends on how much structure you're missing and all of that. But it could just be that we're replacing the little edges of the teeth, or it could just be that we're bonding on the teeth to give not only in the right environment to give that illusion of fuller smile as well. So we'll align the teeth, we'll give that width, but we'll also get a little bit more volume, we can change the color a little bit if we're able to bond your teeth. So in summary, the way that I practice light dentistry in the broad sense is a little bit of alignment, a little bit of tweaking in the way that their teeth are interacting, fixing that damaging relationship, and then replacing the little edges of the teeth with something that doesn't have to be porcelain or anything like that. Very important to know, because I'm incredibly transparent. Bonding is completely different than ceramics or porcelain. Both beautiful, both great solutions. It's just completely different, especially when we're doing bonding. If we're only replacing the little structure that we're missing, we have limitations in the color of your teeth, even the texture of your teeth, and we can only do so much to replace what you've lost, and that's it. If we're doing bonding in the full, in the whole structure of the teeth, if we're covering a little bit, then we have a little bit more flexibility, and it also depends on how many teeth we're doing. Light dentistry does not mean that we're doing every single tooth. Light dentistry is just that, simply doing a little bit of tweak and replacing a little bit or doing a little bit. And it could literally be just 2 teeth that need something to really enhance the smile, or it could be just 4 teeth, or somebody might want to still do light dentistry. There's no removal of your tooth structure, there's no preparation on that. We simply just want to enhance your own teeth, and usually we do that with bonding. Usually in that option, because we're talking about light dentistry, it's usually if there's some limitations, if there are financial limitations or time restrictions. Let's say that you're coming to see me, you're out of town, and you come on that same day, you want a full smile design and you can't come back, then we usually do the bonding if the alignment is in an ideal position. Still, if you're out of town and we need alignment, there's many ways of doing that. But also, you have to understand that it all depends on, what it is that your goals are. We will communicate it in many ways. We will design your smile, the possibilities, what the difference is between just the edges, the full tooth, just 2 teeth, 4 teeth, 6 teeth, 8 teeth. Usually my rule is, if we're trying to do a smile design, it would be a minimum of 4 teeth. But we're all different. It all depends on what you want and what the situation is. So I think that's a really good summary. It's minimally invasive. We're still taking care of the health and the function, but we're really enhancing little tiny things that we do to make a world of a difference. If you want to know what the difference and what really a full smile design with, ceramics and porcelain and all of that, what that means, that's going to be in another video. But I just wanted to talk about, the possibilities are endless. It's not an all or nothing. It's not black and white. Dentistry, we have a huge range of options that we can do depending on your budget, depending on your goals, depending on what you feel that you want. And my job is to give you that possibility, or to show you all the possibilities, and then let you decide, where you want to take it. So I hope this was helpful, because the concept of light dentistry is something that's pretty hot right now, and it's gonna get even hotter because there's so many projects and so many things that we're doing, especially with digital smile design and with Invisalign, and we're just meshing everything together to be able to deliver amazing things to you. So it's sometimes just the little things. Take care.